Hi, this is Ratchet with Sunny and Ratchet Podcast, and we have a rant today. I did write it out because I am a lot triggered by this, and I wanted to make sure that I stated it eloquently enough. So who's in charge, and where did our morality go as a society? It's like those guys sitting in power are getting their strings pulled, or are they even human? At this point, we definitely lost our humanity. And you know what? I wouldn't be mad if they were little green dudes in meat suits, because at least then I have an explanation at this point. How is it that we live in a world where survivors of child abuse get a life sentence of trauma, but the people who did it, they get a slap on the wrist? 5 years. Candon Dean Dahle, Dahle, 22 years old, from Blackfoot, Idaho, was sentenced to a suspended prison term of 5 to 10 years, plus 180 days of local jail, 8 years of probation, 200 hours of community service, and fines of $2,600. He pled guilty to sexual abuse of a child for over 5 years. 5 years of hell for that child. 5 years of hell, and the system says, here's 180 days, go ahead and be on your way. Who was that protecting? Because it sure as hell was not this victim. That is not justice, that is a betrayal. The judge proceeding over Candon's sentence was District Judge Stephen Boyce. I wonder who has him by the balls and who's sucking whose dick in this matter, because I'm baffled. And don't get me with the good behavior or he's young and we shouldn't ruin his life. Do you know whose life was ruined in this situation? His victim. Survivors don't get to shrug it off in 6 months. They don't get an easy sentence. They carry that pain forever. So here's my question. Who does the justice system work for? Because it doesn't seem to be working for the victim. It's protecting the predators, reputations, and privilege while telling this child her pain doesn't matter. We're supposed to be the smartest species on this planet, but we can't even remember how to treat each other with basic decency. People would rather scroll past someone struggling than stop and help. Folks got more energy and outrage over TikToks than compassion for their neighbors. And don't even get me started on the politicians who smile for the camera and stab you in the back with their pen. So yeah, maybe aliens are running the show. And if they are, at least that's an explanation as to why everything feels so cold and transactional. But if it is us, that means our humanity didn't get stolen. It was sold piece by piece for likes and clout, for power and control. And I'm tired of it. We lock people up for decades over drug charges, but we let a predator walk free. I'm done.